Whenever two parties enter into any kind of agreement or any kind of contract tomorrow, there are certain obligations that the parties either undertake to perform under this agreement or not perform under this agreement. There may be two basically things that the parties are undertaking under the agreement. A signs an agreement with B. A may undertake to do something under this agreement, or A may undertake to not do something under this agreement. For example, very simple example, A enters into an agreement, XYZ agreement with party B. A undertakes that A is going to make payments to party B on timely basis. It's a positive reinforcement, positive obligation, positive covenant. Okay, right? Secondly, there may be a scenario where A undertakes under the same agreement to not disclose any information, confidential information that B has shared during the agreement sustenance or before the agreement has formed. So here A's obligation is negative in nature. A is basically undertaking an obligation to not do something. Therefore, all the obligations that you can basically have under this agreement can be in the form of positive covenants or negative or restrictive covenants. Now, essentially from this stems down, the obligation will give rise to two things out here, right? One is failure to oblige, that is failure to whatever the party has undertaken to do or not to do. That means that this party has essentially breached the obligation. Any failure to basically perform or not perform that had been undertaken by the parties respectively under the agreement, it will give rise to breach, correct? And for every breach or any breach under the agreement, we will have to give a remedy or any kind of basically damages or compensation that has arose from the respective breach of the said obligation. This is like basically the three cornerstones on which any general commercial agreement is basically based upon. Do you agree on this? I mean, the